I have 2 shows with them. I have one show that I co-created that they licensed called Geek Therapy. Geek Therapy. And it's a therapist who counsels you either if you're interested in becoming a geek or if you have geek issues that are just out of control. And she helps you find the common ground with that. And it's a scripted. Alright, awesome. It's called Mask and Kate.
Mask and Kate?
Yeah, and that's a weekly news magazine show in which we talk about all the current events with comics and movies and anything in the pop culture world. And that's co-hosted with Kevin McShane.
So what kind of geek therapy issues do people have?
There's some pretty serious ones.
Yeah?
I think people don't anticipate. There's people who are so paranoid because of the zombie apocalypse that they start attacking people. You've got people who have daddy issues and therefore start acting like a Dama, man or Dama. You've got, what are some of the other extremes ones? You've got ones who are mourning Steve Jobs to the point of being catatonic. There's a whole range of geek problems that people have. And then you've got the really pretty popular girls who all of a sudden want to be geeks and you want to kind of coach them into it, maybe. And then you've got the jocks who don't know how to talk to girls anymore because all girls want to talk about is Firefly. So it's a range of different counseling services that we provide.
When does it premiere?
I don't know. Soon.
Have you filmed any episodes already?
Yeah, we've filmed about 7 episodes, I think, already, and then we have about 12 more written. So a lot of the ones that you saw in the trailer were ones we've already shot, so they should be coming out pretty soon.
I'm sorry, I missed the concept. Is this like real people? Or is this
no, it's scripted. Yeah, the first one is scripted. Geek Therapy is scripted, and then The Mask and Cave is a news magazine show. So it's a lot of improv.
Tell me about when you first realized you were a geek.
There's a whole series of moments throughout your life that you realize it. I guess the moment you realize how deep it is. My friend was actually just telling me that the moment he realized that I was when we went to go see a movie. I don't remember what it was, but it was the trailer for Harry Potter, the first one. And it was like, there's no such thing as magic. And I don't even remember this happening, but he said I covered my face and almost started to cry and felt like this for the entire trailer. So that was the first moment he realized. But it's just throughout my life, it's the influence of my father. And that's the kind of things that he always introduced me to. So the first moment I realized that not everyone was like that, grade school. When you start talking about books and references that nobody understands and they look at you like you're crazy, that's the first time when you're like, oh, this isn't something everybody is, you know? But I
Let me be the first at the table to say happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Yay.
Thank you.
Okay. No, it's awesome. What a great way to spend a birthday is in a press junket. I've never been in a press junket. I've always been one of you guys. So I always ask embarrassing questions to see if I can get people to say things they shouldn't. Go journalism.
So what's it like being on the other side of the camera?
I've done hosting stuff before, but this is the first time, and I've done books and kids' books and been asked about stuff like that. But this is the first time I get to really show off who I am because I'm a free agent, so I'm not working for a big company. I used to work for Lucasfilm for about 9 years, so they all have protocols. So this is the first time I get to be a total goofball. So it's been really fun, and then I've had all my friends on the show who just happen to be actors and directors and writers and celebrities, so it's nice to call in all those favors where I'm like, hey, I was on your show, now pay up. So I'm going to point scissors at you and you can't move. That's that kind of thing. So it's like running with scissors with my friends.
And what show do you do for the World of Girls?
I do Geek DIY. It's a geeky craft show. And think Martha Stewart if she was super geeky, maybe mentally unstable, and likes to have glitter fights and puts googly eyes on everything. That's why I have googly eyes on everything, by the way. It's not a cry for help. It's actually...
It might be.
It is. Okay, it is. It's a cry for help. Yeah.
You got one that's been here.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. I always bring spares. It's funny. Archie McPhee, which is a store in Seattle, they basically just do fun toys and stuff, and they created this emergency googly eyes tin full of self-adhesive googly eyes for me because I do something called vandalize, where I graffiti the city with googly eyes. I put them on signs. And so I said, if you make giant ones, I'll put them on buses and churches and things I'm not supposed to put googly eyes on. So anyway, but
They made those for you?
They did, yeah.
Well,
you can buy them, but it's actually pretty cool. And Ann Wheaton, who's Will Wheaton's wife, she and I both do a lot of googly eye stuff. And on Twitter, we always hashtag it vandalize, so you can see what we're up to. But in the craft show that I do for Stan Lee, I wanted to incorporate a lot of googly eyes. So there's actually one whole episode where I just talk about weird things you can do with googly eyes for like people who are like craft newbies, craft Padawans. So yes.
So what's some of the best DIY you're going to have on the show?
I think the creepiest one is I do fake blood, and we do it like a cooking show. So it's like this weird, like kind of like Julia Childs if she was Rob Zombie. So. And I don't want to say who the guest star is. I want it to be a surprise. But I literally am like doing stuff with fake blood you shouldn't do, like, but in a cooking show way. So I like taste it, and there's a lot of glitter in it. We put little googly eyes in it, so it looks even creepier. And then they dump it on me Carrie style, which is pretty rad because I've only done that once before, and that was at a Guar concert. I wore a prom dress and stood in the front row and just waited, and then they used to dump things. So it's actually it feels kind of good because it's corn syrup, so it's not like it smells, but I highly recommend not getting fake blood dumped on you outside in the summer near bees, because then you will get the bee beard. Like, you will just be covered in bee. It's like Candyman, but not funny at all when it's me. So, yes. Though Candyman wasn't really a funny movie. I guess it just depends who you're watching it with, but yeah. Anyway. Next question. Please don't let me continue talking.
Okay, this one goes to both of you.
Oh, okay.
What was it like to find out that you would be working on a project essentially with Stan Lee?
Oh, jeez. He's like quintessential. Like, I'm used to the George Lucas factor because it's very similar and like not too similar in age, but the whole fandom where it's like the kindly, older, gray-haired Godfather.
Yeah.
So this was fun because Stan Lee's he's kind of like the cool like granddad or dad figure you wish you had because he's like super geek. I always call him the geek Hugh Hefner because doesn't he? Because he's kind of like
he does have his legion.
Yeah, he's like a chick magnet, but like a really cool chick magnet. Like not like super bim.
Not
I'm like
Listavia
like
way.
if anyone's like a superhero chick magnet, it's Stan Lee. So if there are real superheroes, like his supermodel show that he's debuting, I think they would find him.
Yeah,
it'd be like a Charlie's Angels Hugh Hefner kind of.
Absolutely, which is I think kind of what we are at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, yes. I should have feathered my hair.
When I first found out about it, I didn't want to believe it because you didn't know for sure. You know, they're like, oh, we're talking about it. We're kind of interested in your show, and it's like, no, this isn't going to happen. There's no way. Because I could not bear the disappointment of it not happening. But it's the perfect. It's perfect. That's all I kept thinking through my head. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. So it's the best. It was the best thing that could have happened.
Well, given Stan Lee's history with the printed word, any chances of crossovers between the shows?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, maybe. I know on the regular shows that we're doing for the channel, there's a lot of crossover. Like America's on one of my episodes. Yeah. And then I probably will have Adrienne, because Adrienne Curry and I are friends, and I probably have her on one of the shows. Maybe if we do a Christmas special. But there's definitely, I'm seeing crossover. Jenna Bush is on my show, and she also does a show called Cocktails with Stan, which is on YouTube right now. That's already launched. So there's crossover there.
It's going to be a wonderfully incestuous, in a good way, situation.
Yeah.
I think we're all cross-pollinating because we're all fans of each other. And so the idea of getting to work with Bonnie on her show was just, unbelievable. And I'm always looking for a chance to get her on mine.
Oh, I'll be on it. Just let me know. I'll just show up at random, covered in googly eyes.
You guys all heard it. Approved.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I think there absolutely will be.
Yeah. Yay!
How frequent are your shows going to be airing?
Oh, crap. I don't know. I mean, you're already on Mask and Cape.
Mask and Cape is 3 times a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. And then I don't know about our show. I'm assuming once a week?
Yeah, I assume
that's an assumption.
I mean, I shot 12 episodes. I'm shooting like 12 episodes, so I assume that they just spread those out however they spread them out. And then however popular our shows become, hopefully second seasons can start. But but there's already stuff on the Stan Lee channel now. So there's Mask and Cape, there's Stan's Rants, Cocktails with Stan.
They have the first episode of Fan Wars is up there.
Yeah, so there's some really great stuff out there now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I want to know, for each of you, who's your favorite superhero?
I revealed mine on the panel.
Yeah.
Deadpool. I like a superhero that breaks the fourth wall in an interesting way. The fact that he's insane and he can't be killed, and that he's supposed to. There's at times when you think he's a villain or you think he's a superhero, but actually he's just a merc with a mouth. So he's just for whoever pays the most money. And I really like how he consistently tries to piss off Wolverine, and he just tries to mess up everything. I don't even think he tries to mess up stuff. I think he just does. And the fact that he loves B. Arthur is like, I gotta love that. And he loves Mexican food. He's like the perfect man.
And his mouth is stitched up.
Perfect man. No, sorry. You can still talk though. It's not stitched up. That was weird because at the end of the movie they stitched his mouth up, and they really shouldn't have because the whole superpower Deadpool has is sarcasm. So I mean, yeah, he can't be killed. Yeah, he's a great as far as prowess, but
I wonder what they're gonna do with that.
I don't know. I'm saying romantic comedy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's yours?
I have to tell you, I am not a dead loyal. Wishy-washy based on the book I just read. So Axe Cop right now.
Oh, I love Axe Cop.
It's my favorite.
That's so great.
And I can't imagine anyone knocking him out of the top tier for a while. But yeah, when you read them, you read so many different versions and so many different. It's hard to stay loyal to just one. I think because I kind of love them all. But right now, Axe Cop would be my.
You guys, last question on this table.
Well, actually, I just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kill off my googly eye.